Welcome to Yoruba Essentials. Today we're looking at Yoruba proverbs on money. Enjoy, Jesus loves you. One does not live fashionably on borrowed money. A kì í kó èlé ṣẹ̀ṣọ́. Live within your means. It is an empty barrel that is noisy. A sack full of money makes no sound. Àgbà òfìfo ní ń pariwo. Àpò tó kún fówó kì í dún. Persons of little worth make the most noise. Okay, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything you have done. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything you have done. Borrowing money to spend does not speak well of one. Borrowed trousers do not become a person. If they are not tight around the legs, they are difficult to remove. It is one's own things that fit. Àwìn náwó ò yẹni. Àgbàbọ̀ ṣòkòtò ò yẹ ọmọ èèyàn. Bí kò fúnni lẹ́sẹ̀, á dòrògì. Ohun ẹni ní yẹni. One should not live beyond one's means. I am a pawn, you are a pawn, and you tell me the creditor sent you to collect his money. Have you repaid yours? Èmi ìwọ̀fà, ìwọ ìwọ̀fà, oní bàbá ní ká gbowó wá. Ó dá tirẹ̀ sílẹ̀ náà. Whoever will correct others should first take care of his or her own failings. A person says he has lost an unspecified amount of money, and you ask if the amount is 500 cowries or 1,100 cowries. Which amount did you steal? Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ oní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta ni àbí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀fà. Èwo ló gbé níbẹ̀? A person who is too inquisitive about other people's affairs raises suspicions about his or her motives. A person who should be sold for money to purchase a machete bemoans his lack of a machete. Ẹni àbá tà ká fowó ẹ̀ ra àdá, ó ní ìyà àdá ń jẹ òun. A person who is only most grudgingly tolerated in a company complains about his lack of privileges. This is a variant of the preceding and the following two entries. Ẹni àbá fi sókókó dàparò, ó ní òun ẹni ilé. The person one would live on the farm hoping he would become a partridge boasts that he is the indispensable presence of the household. An unwanted person believes himself to be indispensable. The Yoruba word for the partridge àparò can be rendered etymologically as àparò, something one kills and boasts about killing, because the bird is desirable for stew meat. Ẹni àbátà ká fowó ẹ̀ ra àtùpà, ó ní òun ajítanná wò lóru. The person who should be sold for money to purchase a lamp boasts that he is one person light lamps to admire at night. A person most unwanted in a company regards himself or herself as the soul of the party. An unwanted person believes himself to be indispensable. When a person proclaims the loss of 6 articles, one does not respond by saying one has not eaten in 6 days. Ẹlẹ́fà kìí lọ ẹ̀fà rẹ̀ ká sọ pé ó di ìjẹfà tí a ti jẹun. If one can offer no help to a person in trouble, one should not complicate the person's plight. It is the person who is revered that will disgrace himself or herself. Ẹni à ń gbé gẹ̀gẹ̀ ni yóò ba ara rẹ̀ jẹ́. People who are placed on pedestals have ample opportunities to topple themselves. Ẹni bá dẹ ojú rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ á rí imú rẹ̀. Whoever gazes downward will see his or her nose. Whoever comports himself or herself indecorously will be disgraced. The person who wears a crown has outgrown childhood. Ẹni dádé ti kúrò lọ́mọdé. A high office carries high responsibilities with it. Ẹni a bá ń dáṣọ fún kìí ka èèwọ̀. The person who is clothed by others does not list what he will not wear. Those who depend on the charity of others must be satisfied with whatever they can get. A person one loves is different from a person who says there is no one like himself or herself. Ẹni tí a fẹ́ yàtọ̀ sí ẹni tó ní kò sí irú òun. One's worth is more a matter of what other people think than what one thinks of oneself. Thank you, Lord. Let the slave know himself or herself as a slave. Let the pawn know himself or herself as a pawn. Let the well-born person know himself or herself as the child of God. Kí ẹrú mọ ara ẹ̀ lẹ́rú, kí ìwọ̀fà mọ ara ẹ̀ níwọ̀fà. Thank you, Lord. Kí ọmọlúàbí mọ ara ẹ̀ lẹ́rú Ọlọ́run ọba. Everybody should know himself or herself and his or her station in the scheme of things. Iwofa, pawn, is a person whose temporary service one acquires in return for a loan of money. He does not buy, he has no money, yet he sits sulkily before the seller of bean fritters. Kò rà, kò lówó lọ́wọ́, ó ń wú tútú níwájú onítùngbùlù, said of people reluctant to accept the fact that they cannot have what they wish. I will get my money's worth out of these trousers. The grown man only winds up exposing his bare buttocks to the world. N ó gba owó mi lára ṣòkòtò yìí. Ìdí làgbàlagbà ń ṣí sílẹ̀. One should not insist on squeezing every last ounce of use out of a perishable article. A thing that is not worth the least amount of money should not prove a hardship for an elder. Ohun tí kò tó okòó kìí jẹ àgbà níyà. A thing that is not worth the least amount of money should not prove a hardship for an elder. One should not be defeated by insignificant problems. People have no difficulty paying the money for glorious events. It is the money for trouble that is unpleasant to pay. Owó ẹ̀yẹ ò sú ẹni san, tọrọ ni ò sunwọ̀n. The troubles one goes into for honorable purposes are really a pleasure. Not so the trouble to extricate oneself from problems. A child has 3 cowries in hand and challenges Eshu to a game played for money. Will 3 solitary cowries suffice for Eshu to purchase palm oil to lick? Ọmọdé ní ẹ̀ẹ́ta lọ́wọ́, ó ní kí Èṣù wá ká ṣeré owó. Ẹ̀ẹ́ta ha tó Èṣù sú epo lá. People who come into some money for the first time are wont to overestimate their sudden worth. Eshu is the unpredictable god in the Yoruba pantheon. His favorite food is palm oil. Thank you. God bless you.